Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody doing out there? It has been a long time since I've had the opportunity to share my voice with the people in Los Angeles, with the people in California, those of you in different parts of the United States of America, as well as in other countries who are catching this on YouTube. Hello to everybody. I am Sherman D. Manning. As you may recall, it has been more than 2 months since I've done a podcast. First and foremost, go get the truth about O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice, my new book. The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. Get it at local bookstores or get it on Amazon.com. Visit me at napsusa.org. A nap like the nap you take when you're going to sleep. napsusa.org. That's N as in needle, A as in apple, P as in Paul, S as in Sherman, USA.org as an organization. Take a look and see what we have going. Listen to me, my friends, my friends, my friends. I will update you on tomorrow about where I've been and the ramifications of having disappeared off of the scene for 2 months. I will tell you all about that tomorrow in a separate podcast. Right now, Donald cannot win. I will not dignify him by calling his last name, but a man who lies about everything, a man who is totally untrustworthy, who refuses to release his taxes. We cannot allow him to become president of the United States of America. This is a man who has the audacity to look the American people directly in the face and say, "This is my real hair." Now, I know hair is a trivial matter in the grand scheme of things, but it is the intention, the thought, the fraud that goes behind him lying about it that disqualifies him from being able to be trusted with the news. You know, somewhere I read that America's our land. America's God's country. America has been blessed, and God bless America. Somewhere I read that this land is your land. This land is my land. This land was made for you and me. And so if it is our land, then we don't want to lose it all to um, eminent domain. And these are the kinds of things that Donald supports. He once supported using eminent domain to get an old 82-year-old lady's apartment so that he could build a parking lot for his limousines. This is a sick man. This is a man who practices pedophilia on a daily basis. And tell him if I'm lying, I'm flying. Come catch me, bust me, arrest me, or sue me in a court of law if Donald Trump is not a pedophile. And that's just slipped up and called his last name. That won't happen again. I don't call his last name. Donald is a pedophile, and he will go to hell. There's a special place in hell reserved for people like Donald. Now, to Bernie Sanders, it was just simply not a pragmatic vote to vote for Bernie. I feel the burn. You'll excuse me, please. I feel the burn, and I think Byrne is a great man and a good politician. But I just did not think Bernie could win. And so here's what we got to do about Donald. Somebody, Donald, wait a minute, every time I say Donald, it's like I hear a gunshot. Okay, let me try it again. Donald. Something has to be done about Donald. You follow me? Something's got to be done. He cannot win the presidency. I don't believe there's enough races in this country to elect him. I know that we still have a race problem, and I'm nowhere near in denial. I just don't think the problem gives rise to the level that will require some kind of federal action. And so I'm exhausted. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted my voice to be heard. Let everybody know. Tell it everywhere you go. We want people to know that Sherman D. Manning is back on the air doing my podcast, and I will be doing it for the near future. I will be doing it. I will be working and doing everything I can to make a difference in the lives of the men and women in this country, the children, the boys and girls. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please go get one of my books. Uh, I'm hearing that my new book is very doing very well, put it that way. I don't like bragging. I'm not one of these kind of guys who likes to toot his own horn. I think that's very unattractive, very elementary, and shows a sign of mental illness, to be quite frank with you. So I will tell you that people are telling me good things about Go Get It. The Truth About O.J. Simpson is the name of the book. It's called The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. It's not just about O.J., but it's about many no-J's. It is about a system that has gone awry. It is about a system that locks people up and throws away the key. This is a book that is a must-read for every American household, especially those of you with kids. Go get a copy of The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. And there's a whole chapter on this pedophile Donald who's running for president in that book. So go get it, go get it, go get it. Write it down. The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice by Sherman D. Manning. Also, if you have a young man in your family, even the young ladies, but especially the young men who are getting in trouble, get Creating Monsters. Get my book, Creating Monsters, and put it in their hand. I wrote Creating Monsters in jail, so they need to get that book. It'll change lives. Get my book, From the Palace to the Prison. Also get American Dream, A Search for Justice. And get my book, Blue-Eyed Blonde, and others. So go look at The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. Get that. Get American Dream, A Search for Justice. Get From the Palace to the Prison. Get Creating Monsters. And get my book, Blue-Eyed Blonde. And your friend Donald is in The Truth About O.J. Simpson. Get those books, and I think you will enjoy reading them. Donald is going to hell. He's a pedophile. We can't let him win. Let's organize and galvanize, bring our people together, send them out en masse to support Hillary. I am not in love with Hillary. I never have been, but she's better than Donald. And God forbid we end up with a guy like that with the codes to the noose. Get out to vote. Get out to vote. Vote as you please, but please vote. If you don't vote, you don't count. I want you to count. Get out and vote today. I am Sherman D. Manning. I got to sign off, y'all, kind of early because I started this thing late. I just wanted to get my voice out there into the atmosphere. And please call your friends, send them a text, and tell them to get this brief podcast and listen to it. And remember, we need a president who is a man of character. And character is what you do when no one is looking, or at least when you think no one is looking. Donald has showed us what his character is about. Dr. Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. And they usually show you within the first 5 minutes. America, when Donald shows you who he is, believe him. And he has already shown us. I don't think he should be president of anything, not even the Willing to Fry Chicken Committee. I'm Sherman D. Manning. I'm signing off. Get my book, The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice. It's on Amazon.com. It's in bookstores. And visit me at napsusa.org. That's N as in needle, A as in apple, P as in Paul, S as in Sherman, USA.org. If you really want to talk with me, send me an email at shermandmanning@gmail.com. That is shermandmanning@gmail.com. Once again, shermandmanning@gmail.com. Get the truth about O.J. Simpson, y'all. Get out to vote, organize, strategize for Hillary, and never ever let Donald see the inside of the White House. I'll be back on tomorrow. Remember, you can make a difference. If you see Donald, tell him I said, I guess hello. Between time.